Hi boys and girls, it's Mrs. Petrowski again. I hope you all had a great time taking that 360 image last week, and maybe even some fun exploring Google Street View. So now what? How do I get that to my computer? The first thing you'll want to do is go into your camera roll and find the picture. Once you've located the picture, you'll use the export icon to go ahead and decide how you're going to send your picture to your computer. Since I have a Mac, it's super easy. I just clicked on AirDrop, but you might also have to choose a different method, like Google Drive. Do you see the Google Drive icon there? Then you'll make sure that you're logged in with your School of the Incarnation address and make sure that My Drive is selected, and then it will allow you to go ahead and upload to your Google Drive. So here it is living in my Google Drive, but I don't want it here. In order to use it with Thinglink, which is what we're going to do next, I actually need to have it on my computer so that I can upload it to this other site. I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, but sometimes it's the way things go. So I'm going to double click on my picture, and it's going to say, oh, do you want to open it? No, I don't. I actually want to choose this icon right here, which is the download icon, and that's going to bring it back down to my computer. So when I click that, it will download right to my downloads folder on my computer. I'm going to show you how to log in to Thinglink. This is one of my favorite apps because, as you can see, it allows you to add multimedia content on top of an image. So you're going to come up here to the upper right hand corner. You're going to click on Log In. You're going to log in with Google, which is this little G down here. Click the G, and when your name comes up, you're going to click it. Then it's going to say, what is your name and email? It should have pulled this from Google, so you'll leave it just like it is. Okay, the next thing it says is your Thinglink is almost ready. And how are you using it? You're going to use it for classroom learning. Then it's going to ask you, what is your role? You are a student. You do need to put in your date of birth, and just be sure that it's putting it in correctly. Olivier is March, and he was born in 2008, and his birthday is the 12th. And then it doesn't show up very clearly, and it is a little backwards because this is a European company, and they write the day before the month. And then his invite code, because he's in the 6th grade, is RZHY3P. If you are in the 3rd or 4th grade, I will put your code in your Google Classroom. We want to uncheck subscribe to newsletter, and then we're going to hit Get Started. Your account is ready. Start using Thinglink. Have to go through that registration process. That's just a first-time deal. The next time, you can log in with your Google account, and you'll notice that you have your letter of your first name over here in the right-hand corner, just the same way you do when you're logged into your other Google products. This is not a Google product, but the ability to log in with Google means that we don't have to remember another username and password. So today, you would normally go to My Media to see what you're working on, but you don't have any media yet. So you're going to hit Create. Now, I'm going to upload my 360/VR image. Now remember, friends, I sent mine over to my computer through AirDrop, or I sent it through Google Drive, and then I had to download it from my Google Drive. So it's probably living in my Downloads folder or on my desktop, but I happen to know in this case it is in my Downloads folder. So I'm going to click on Upload 360 Image. And then it gives me some options, and like I said, it's in my Downloads folder. and it's right over here. And I know that it's this one because it's lit up. It knows it's the right size. And so I'm going to double click and click open. And now here comes my 360 image in the editor. So just like when I showed you last week, we can roll this around, and now we can add some tags to it. So for this first time around, we're just going to add some regular old word tags. So I just want a text label, and I'm going to click it, and I can change my icon if I want. So let's say like the play button or the arrow or a star. So I'm going to click on a star, and I'm going to make it a pretty yellow star, and I'm going to say Olivia is standing on the balcony. And then I'm going to take that star and put it right up there by him. All right, and then if I want to do another star or another image or another text label, I'm going to click it here. I can click the icon again. Maybe I like the arrow this time. It's a green arrow, and I'm going to do it again because really I was trying to move the page around. So here's my green arrow, add my text, and I want to say, this is my car. And you're thinking, Mrs. Petrosky, that's your front door, but that's okay. I'm going to click done, and then I'm going to click on the green arrow, and you can see that I can move it around. And if I move the page around, I could even put it on Mr. Petrosky's car. If it were Oscar, I could double click it and say, oh, this is Oscar, and then say done. When I'm all done, I say done. And there it is. It shows right up in my library. Isn't that pretty cool? And you can share that with anybody just by using the link. Share, and then you can use that share link and click it, and you can send it to anybody you want, including your teachers, like Mrs. Petrosky, if you wanted to send it to me in Google Classroom. So you would copy the link, and then you would paste it wherever it is that you wanted to paste it. Now, it's living in my media now, but I actually want to go back and edit it. So I'm going to click on the pencil. And with the pencil, I can add more tags. And let's just pretend I wanted to add a tag that had some media. So media includes text and pictures, right? So I click that, and I'm just going to leave my tag the same, and I'm going to say, let's see, the Chesapeake Bay. Say, we live just down the street from the Chesapeake Bay. And then, if I actually wanted it to go to a website, I could add a website there. So I'm just going to Google up Chesapeake Bay Foundation very fast. Chesapeake Bay Foundation, because that's just close to our house, and I think it's a good cause. I'm not going to allow that. cbf.org, I'm just going to copy their link. I'm going to come back over here to Thinglink. See how I just switched from one tab to the other? And I'm going to go Control V or Command V if you're on a Mac, and it's going to say the link to the Chesapeake Bay Foundation. But maybe I just want to say Chesapeake Bay Foundation, right? And then I could add an image if I happen to have one handy, and I don't, but let's just pretend that I had something. Oh, we'll just use my little Pieland one, right? So then that would show up over here on the other side. So if you want to add pictures on top of your Thinglink, you're going to have to go and collect those ahead of time and have them ready. Now, the other fun thing is that this is the immersive reader. So anybody who's in one of my classes has seen the immersive reader. So even if you wrote a whole bunch of stuff on here that you didn't think that your brother or sister could read, you could just click on the immersive reader for them and it would read, right? So you know how to do that. You press apply. Let's go backwards and exit. So that's available to you in Thinglink. And then if you want to narrate it yourself, you could say upload audio. So I'm going to allow my microphone. And I might say, hello boys and girls, this is very close to the Chesapeake Bay, and if you want to find out more information about how you can help the Bay, you'll click on this link here, the Chesapeake Bay Foundation. And then you come back and click the microphone again, and that adds audio to this tag. And when you're all done, you click done. And now if I wanted to move that, just maybe over here or over here, where I have the best view of the bay, which you can't really see because of all the trees have filled in, and then I'm going to hit done. Right? So now that link, when I roll around, is here, and you can see how it looks. I'm going to click off of it. All right, so there is a lot of fun things that you can do inside of Thinglink. I encourage you to go in and explore all the different types of tags that you can add. You can even create a tour if you have more than one 360 image, which is definitely one of my favorite things. You can add content from other sites. So if you had created something on another site and you had the URL or the Universal Resource Locator or just the link, if you have the link to something that you've made on the internet or a site that you want it to go to, you could put that here. All right, friends, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually not going to make this tag, delete that one, and I'm going to say done, and I'm going to leave you there to experiment. Have a great time.